welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm Gitasha Sharma and the main stories are people in Kashmir protest against ISIS. Lack of healthcare facilities in Gilgit-Baltistan adds to the woes of the people. We bring you more in the next half an hour. Stay with us. Islamic State ISIS has been carrying out terrorist activities in Middle East as well as in the other parts of the world. The extremist group is endlessly killing innocent people in the name of religion. However, its attempts to influence the people in Kashmir has failed.
Islamic State ISIS has been waging the so-called holy war in Iraq, Syria, Libya and many other parts of the world. The jihadi extremist group is endlessly carrying out atrocities by killing innocent people in the name of Islam. However, the ISIS's attempts to influence the Kashmiri people has been rejected by the people of Kashmir. On many occasions, people are raising anti-ISIS slogans and making it clear that this terror group has no place in Kashmir and anyone who tries to play the ISIS card will be treated as nothing short of a fugitive. Protest rallies have been held in parts of Kashmir where people have strongly condemned ISIS ideology and human rights violations carried out by the group. People believe the Islamist group is trying to divide people on religious lines and they will never allow such a group to set foot in the valley.
The Islamic State of Israel and Syria, ISIS, is internationally acknowledged to be a fundamentalist, brutal, uncivilized organization. A country like India has got no place for an organization of this nature, and this has been very aptly reflected by the actions of the people in Poonch Rajouri who have burnt the flags of the ISIS and given a firm message that they would not have anything to do with a person who associates with such an evil organization. In fact, the time has come for the government to consider banning the waving of the ISIS flags in India, because doing such a thing would be commensurate to the international norms and international thinking of this wholly terrorist organization. The ISIS, by trying to project that they have the potential of conquering India and making India part of their overall Islamic structure, is living in a fool's paradise. They cannot even get a foothold in an enlightened and a secular country like India, let alone spread their evil agenda and their evil philosophy in this beautiful country. They simply cannot do it. In fact, they cannot even get a foothold over here. it is only a few people who have got a misconceived perception of religion who are somehow getting motivated by their propaganda. Otherwise, overall, India has got nothing to do with such entities. Yes, the people in India are very well aware of the world affairs and political affairs and their own rights and the fact that they are living in a democratic country enjoying all the freedoms of the highest tenets of democracy that is available in the world, and they have seen through the ISIS. They are not going to be carried away by false propaganda and people trying to rise passions through the name of religion. It is not something which is going to happen in India. And whether the government comes out with a policy against the ISIS or does not come out with a policy against ISIS, it does not matter, because the people are never going to accept this kind of a policy, this kind of a philosophy. So ISIS is a no-go in India, and it can never find a foothold over here. We can rest assured about that. We have to have faith in our own civilization, and we have to have a faith in our own selves to know that we are not going to digress to this degree of giving any credence to an organization like the ISIS. By trying to create a divide between the Shias and Sunnis in Kashmir, ISIS is undergoing an exercise of futility. It is never going to happen. They have been living together for ages, for millenniums. They believe in the concept of Kashmiriyat. They are secular in their thought process and forward-looking in their ideas. So it is not as if ISIS is going to say something and somebody is going to agree to it. This divide is not going to happen. ISIS is just banging its head against a wall. They should realize that they cannot be successful in their evil designs, and they should give it up. And any time that they do come up with this agenda, the people should give a forceful reply to them in the manner that it has been given in Poonch and Rajouri. It is incumbent upon the government to ensure that the youth of Jammu and Kashmir, who are vulnerable and who do not understand totally the nuances of fundamentalism, they don't get carried away by the evil propaganda of the ISIS. For this, the community also has to play a very important role, because it is the elders who have to expose these evil designs and ensure that the young people do not get carried away by it. This apart, gainful employment of the youth and proper education right from the basics onwards till the higher levels should be ensured by the government, so that the youth of Jammu and Kashmir are gainfully employed and they have got no time for this kind of nefarious activities or to get involved with such activities which the ISIS wants to proliferate in the region.